So we're going to build a fence around our yard. We have about an acre, but we're going to build it around 3/4 of the acre. So the first thing, I got to start digging up fence posts. I'm going to use this gas-powered auger to do it. So now that we drilled out the hole with the auger, there's some loose dirt in here. Gotta pull this loose dirt out. This hand digger. I'm gonna use this post to compact the bottom of the hole here. Nothing special. Just push the post on the bottom of the hole. Get that loose dirt nice and solid. We're going to use some concrete. We're going to set this post in concrete. I like to put about half a bag in here and then put some water in it and then mix it together. Make sure you get some on both sides of the post. That's most of the bag. That'll work though. Dump some water in there. Store it real good. Not too much water. Alright, add a little bit to the surface. Mix that in with the rest of the water. Now it's going to start to be pretty solid, but you got to get this post plumb before it gets dry. Grab your plumb stick. So now we're on the other side of the driveway, down this way. We're going to do the exact same thing. Drill this post out and set it. Fill it up all the way. So our next step is to get a straight line between this post and that post. So we're going to take some string line here, tie it to this guy. You can tie it about a foot up. When you get it, make sure it's wrapped around the outside of the post. Get it nice and tight, and just drag it down to your next post. And tie it around this post. Make sure it's on the outside once again. Pull it real nice and tight. The tighter you get this, the more straight your line will be. Our next step is to measure where we're going to drill the other posts. We're going to measure 8 foot on center from the outside corner of this post. So hook your tape to the outside of that. Find 8 feet. I'll stick a flagpole on the inside of this string line so that I drill so the post will be, the outside of the post will be in line with this string. And I'll go in about 2 inches, right at 8 feet. Put your tape on the end of this flag, go 8 feet, and do the same thing. I have these all marked out. I just stick my foot right where the end of the flag is. And in the middle of my foot, that's where I know to put the drill. So I'll pull the flag out. I'll put the drill tip right in the middle of my toe there. And then I'll push this string out, fire this bad boy up, start drilling. Dig out the loose dirt. Slam the post in there. Pack it down. Once it's all packed in there, you just set that bad boy down. Grab yourself a level stick. Level that baby up. See, once you get it nice and square with the string and plumb, you just start kicking that dirt in there. Just like that.
Doing great.
Well, thank you. Take your leveling stick, pat down that dirt. And we're gonna fill the rest later. We're gonna fill the rest later with concrete. There you go, make sure it's plumb, solid enough to stay in there. Pack it down a little bit more. Make sure it's still square. And plumb. And it's pretty solid in there. We'll move it around once we get the concrete.
Missing. Hi. You got your ball?
Alright, so now that we got our posts set and the dirt's holding them pretty solid, they're not completely solid. So I put a bag of concrete around each post, made a little volcano. I like to make a volcano so that the water can run off rather than just throwing it all in the hole and filling it with dirt. So I just grab a bucket of water, slosh it in, get some of the dry stuff up, stir it up a little bit, add a little bit more dirt. Add a little bit more water. And keep stirring it a little bit until you get a nice concrete mix with no dry spots. I use about a half bucket per bag. And once your concrete's nice and wet, I just smooth it out towards the post. Make a nice mountain. This brick trowel here. And after you get it all troweled out, that's all it takes to set a post.